What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Dyson V7 Car+Boat. So first we're going to talk about the machine, the actual unit itself, and then a couple features that it has, and then we're going to finish off with the accessories that the Dyson V7 Car+Boat comes with. But first, I do want to say I know that this Dyson V7 Car+Boat is going to work really well for my needs and what I am going to use it for. I've used these before, but this is my first personal use one that I will be using in my landscaping vehicles and landscaping trucks to clean them out. I basically purchased this in hopes of doing a faster cleanup job in my landscaping trucks due to the debris and grass and mud and dirt and sediment that collects at the bottoms of my trucks, in the cabs, especially on the floor mats and in between the crevices of my seats. So that was my main focus in purchasing a Dyson V7 Car+Boat. So first, let's talk about the Dyson V7 Car+Boat features. The first thing I want to pinpoint on is the pricing for this. The Dyson V7 Car+Boat comes in at $239.99. So basically $240 plus your tax. I went ahead and bought a 3-year warranty for this, and which was around $44. So that costed me a little bit more money. Just gave me a little bit of peace of mind, that's all. You have your option of not getting a warranty if you want to, but they also do have a 5-year warranty for this machine as well. Going a little further here, the actual Dyson V7 trigger is the same unit machine as the Dyson V7 Car+Boat. They both produce that 100 watts of suction. I know there's a lot of questions and answers on websites of these machines, but they do both feature 100 air watts of suction power and a 30-minute runtime, especially in the high suction setting. On these Dysons, they do come with 2 settings. They have the high suction setting to the left, which is the extended runtime to get that 30 minutes, or they have to the right the max suction, which will reduce your 30-minute runtime, but it will give you more suction power in whatever it is you're cleaning up. So let's say you want some stubborn dirt or some stubborn, just a stain or whatever you're cleaning up. That max suction will come in hand, but you will drastically kind of lose some of that runtime that you may think you're going to get out of the battery. Now, going back to the unit in comparison of the Dyson V7 Car+Boat and the Dyson V7 trigger, yes, they are the same unit and produce that 100 watt suction power, and they do also have the LED charging light as well. So that's another thing that they both have in common. They both dump the garbage or whatever debris you're picking up in the canister. They both dump the same. Both of them have the filter at the top. The only really other difference that may seem a little different is the coloring. The V7 trigger comes in that nickel color, but the Dyson V7 Car+Boat comes in this purple color here. A couple more features we got going on here for this Dyson V7 Car+Boat is that it is a handheld. It is bagless. And again, they claim that the battery charge time is 210 minutes, which could be roughly around 3 hours if it has a completely dead battery. The Car+Boat comes with multiple tools, attachments, you could call them too, which they are called, that the Dyson V7 trigger does not come with. So the Dyson V7 Car+Boat does come with more attachment tools, which is why it is that higher price than the Dyson V7 trigger. One more thing to note here is that with these Dyson V7s, they may not get everywhere you want them to in angled tight spaces. So let's say you're going to go and clean your dash, and you're trying to use maybe this brush tool, and you have maybe a carpet dash. This is only going to get you maybe, I want to say, 2 to 4 inches until you hit your front windshield or your rear windshield if you're using this on your rear dash. But the better thing is, and what these Dysons come with, are the duster attachment and the extension holes that you can attach and help you out with that, which will kind of solve your problem there a little bit. But while we're talking about that, let's move on to the attachments. So the attachments here that you see to the left here are kind of like your main attachments that you would expect a handheld vacuum to come with. So again, you have your regular brush tool here, you have, which is your mini motorized tool that Dyson calls it. You have your crevice tool, and this crevice tool is actually really nice. It's a lot longer than a lot of other handheld vacuums. This is almost the size of a regular home use crevice tool, which I really like that Dyson does this. The quality of these attachments feel really nice as well, as I said in a previous video of this Dyson V7 Car+Boat, talking more specifically about the attachments, but they're made really well. You can tell that when you hold this in your hand that it's going to last and it's going to do its job. So again, the crevice tool that these Dysons have are really nice, and this is almost the size of a home use crevice tool for in-home taller vacuums like you see over here in my Dyson Ball Multi-Floor 2. But going on further here, you have your stiff bristle brush, that's something that you would expect a handheld vacuum to come with here, and you have your charger as well, something that you really hope and expect a handheld vacuum to come with is the charger, obviously. But let's go on to the right here, something that you may not think or may not hope that a handheld vacuum will come with. So the first thing, let's go over here to our duster. This duster for Dyson that you can use along with an extension hose, like I was talking about earlier, if you want to get to those tighter spaces up on like a dashboard or a rear dash, maybe on furniture or hardwood furniture like a desk or something like that that's just collecting a bunch of dust. This duster is a very good or perfect tool to be using for that in those type of situations. So that's the kind of situation where you want to use a duster tool like this. Moving on here, this is a multi-tool here that we have, or a combination tool. Dyson does a really good job of making this tool. This to me will kind of be useful for me in sucking up a lot of debris on my rubber mats, to where the rubber mats have those indentations and grooves, to where this can just glide across those and pick up all the bigger type debris that are settling on my floor mats. I do have WeatherTech floor mats, so this would be perfect for me to use, and especially this drag back feature, that you press this gray button here and the tool slides forward. Here's the locking mechanism when it's back, but there's another one behind here that locks it when you put it in this forward position. And you can see the bristle here has this kind of angled motion here, or angled shape, and it's really good for back dragging. Here in the picture that Dyson gives on the box, they are using it for a car seat, for a child that may have spilled something in their car seat, and the example here is them back dragging the machine and the tool to pick up all the debris. So to get this back in its original position, all you do is push the button and slide it back, and now it's in the basically the main section or main part of how the tool is used. So moving on further here, you have your extension holes. This could be something that you would expect a handheld to come with, but some of them don't, which is why I have it on the right side here with Dyson. But another reason why I have it on the right side here of a tool that you may not expect a handheld to come with is because of the quality that Dyson produces with these. In other handheld vacuums, you will see it's all plastic, and once you feel it and you try like to squeeze it a little bit, they do mar and make indentations and bends and kind of get flimsy. And just by holding this and kind of expanding it like this, you can feel the kind of material that it's made with. You can feel that it's kind of heavy duty and it's gonna last, and that's what you really want when you're paying higher prices like a $240 handheld vacuum. You want that stuff, or you want this type of feel when you go to use your equipment and your attachments. You want to know that it's gonna work and that it's gonna last when you're paying these higher prices. So the last one here is a car charger, 12-volt car charger. So it has an indicator light on it as well, just like your main unit does, and this is a really good thing to have as well if you're going on trips or like anything like that. This is something you really want to have, especially if you're going on a trip with kids. Just like in this picture they show here, if your kids, maybe younger kids, may be spilling something, or you may be spilling something or have spilled something, and you need a quick pickup, and if your battery is dead, this is going to save you. Pop this on for maybe 30 minutes, give yourself a quick charge, and then zip, pick up whatever you need to, and leave it on the charger if you want to, or just toss it right in the back seat or your trunk or wherever you're storing it at in your car. But it's a good thing to have, and this Dyson V7 Car+Boat is a good thing to have in your trunk or in your back seat so that you can clean up messes as they happen. But that's it, guys. I just wanted to update you guys on the Dyson V7 Car+Boat, give some insight to it, what it is, how it's used, what attachments it comes with, what attachments you expect it to come with, and which attachments you don't expect it to come with, but that do, because you're paying the higher price. And with the Dyson V7 Car+Boat, these are the extra tools that you're getting in that higher price that you're paying, rather than the Dyson V7 Trigger, which you may only get your main expected tools. But that's it, guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I have a lot more stuff on this channel other than just the vacuum stuff. But thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.